Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope dear students you all are fine and doing well at home. Now it's time for maths lecture. So students, let us begin. In our previous classes, we started chapter number 4 multiplication and we done some exercises too. So now we are done with exercise 4.1 and 4.2. So in today's lecture we are going to start books revision that is given on page number 64. So all of you open your book and open page number 64. Open page number 64. This revision time will remain in book only. No need to note down in classwork copy. One more time, I would like to remind you all, this will remain in book only. No need to note down in classwork copy. Okay students, so let's start with question number 1. So question number 1 is fill in the blanks. Question number 1 is fill in the blanks. Part A of question number 1. So four groups of bananas with 3 bananas in each. See, 4 groups are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 groups of bananas means all the 4 groups are having bananas. How many? With 3 bananas in each. It means all the 4 groups are having 3 bananas. The first group, second group, third group and fourth as well. All the 4 groups are having 3 bananas. Now, so how we'll write blank cross blank is equals to blank bananas. So, what we write here is number of times. What we write here is number of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So we will write 4 here. 4 times what? Number 3. Because all the 4 groups are having 3 bananas. So 4 times number 3. So 4 into 3. So 4 threes are 12. Very good. So we will write 12. If we don't know table of 4 or 3, then what we will do? We will count all of them. Although it is lengthy process, but if we don't know table, then we need to repeatedly count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is how we will get 12. And if we know the table of 4 or 3, then 4 threes are or 3 fours are 12. So we will write answer quickly. So this is the answer for part A of fill in the blanks. So write down students. This will remain in book only students. No need to note down in classwork copy. Okay, so I hope you all had written now. Now moving towards next part B of this same. Okay, so 6 jars of part B. 6 jars of 5 marbles in each is equals to. It means 6 jars means 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 jars means 6 groups or 6 times. So in the place of times we will write 6. Okay students, now with 5 marbles in each, it means all these 6 jars are having 5 marbles. Jars means number of time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 times what? Number 5. See, all the jars are having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 marbles. So we will write 5 here. Now we know the table of 6 also and 5 also. So 6 5s are 30. 6 5s are 30. So 6 into 5 or 5 into 6 is equals to 30. So 30 marbles. So note this down too. So I hope dear students you have noted down. Now moving further, read part C. Okay, so part C is 8 bunches of grapes with 5 grapes in each bunch. 8 bunches means 8 groups are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 bunches means 8 groups. So in place of times we will write number 8 because 8 times. Now 8 times what? 5 grapes means all the 8 bunches are having 5 grapes in them. Something like this. See all the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one, 6th one, 7th one and 8th one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. All the 8 bunches are having 5 grapes. So 8 times what? 8 times number 5. So 8 5s are 40. It means 40 grapes. Or if you don't know the table of 8, you might be knowing table of 5. So 5 8s are, because multiplication is having order property. So 5 8s are is also 40. So this is the answer of C. Write down answers only. Okay, so I hope dear students you have noted down this one too. Now the next one. Try to do D by your own till I am rubbing the board. so part D is 7 into 4 is equals to blank into 7 is equals to blank. See here 7 into 4 is equals to blank into 7 means we know that multiplication is having order property, so the place of 7 is changed with 4. It means 4 must be here. So in the blank we will write 4, as we know that multiplication is having order property. So 7 into 4 is always be equal to 4 into 7. So 4 sevens are or 7 fours are 28. So we will write here 28. Now student, note this down. Okay, so I hope you all have noted down. Now moving further, question number 2. Read question number 2. Okay, so question number 2 is use this number line to multiply. We know how to multiply a number line, so let's do this question. We need to multiply, we need to do 5 into 4 on number line. So let me make number line first. This is our number line, dear students. Now 5 into 4, this is times, so we will skip 5 times. What? We will skip 5 times number 4. So before 1, 0 is there, as we know that 0 comes before 1. So let's start skipping 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One time. Now for the next time, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the second time, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the third time, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the fourth time, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the fifth time. So we skipped 4 we skipped 4 for 5 times. So 5 into 4 is equals to where we stopped? We stopped at number 20. It means this is our answer. So 5 into 4 is equals to 20, and by the table also we know 5 fours are 20. So draw this in your book, students. Okay, so I hope students you have noted down. Now moving further, question number 3. So I hope you all have learned all the tables from 2 to 10. So let's do some multiplication question directly without repeated addition and without without help of number line. Let's try some question with the use of tables. So question number 3 is multiply. Part A of question number 3 is 5 into 2. So let me make table first. Okay. So 5 into 2. This is how we write. 5 and 2 both the numbers are having only one digit. So we will write them in ones place. So 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. So we will write 10 in the answer. The next one, part B, 6 into 3. So again, let me make table first. Okay, so 6 into 3. So 6 into 3. This is the way of writing. 3 into 6. 3 6 are 18. So we will write 18. See students, the learning of table is important. If you don't know the table, then you need to add repeatedly, and this is lengthy process. So the learning of table is necessary for you also. Part C, 9 into 3. Okay, so 9 into 3. Both the digits are, both the numbers are having only one digit. So we are writing them on ones place. So 3 into 9. 3 nines are 27. So simply we will write 27. Now note down all the 3 solutions in your book. One more time, I would like to remind you, dear students, this revision portion will remain in book only. No need to note them down in classwork copy. Okay, students? Note it properly in the book only. I hope, dear students, you all have noted down. Now moving further, try to do by your own. Okay, so same question, question number 3, part D. That is 7 into 3. So we know how to write. Okay, so once again both the numbers are having one digit only, so one digit we will write in ones place. So 7 into 3. This is the way of writing. Now we'll start multiplying. 3 into 7. 3 into 7. 3 sevens are 21. So we will write 21 in the answer. Now the next one, part E. 6 into 5. 6 into okay. So once again both the numbers are having one digit only. So we will write them on ones place. 6 into 5. So 5 into 6. 6 5s are or 5 6s are 30. So we will write 30 like this. Okay. Now the next or the last question, part F. 7 into 5. So once again let me make table first. Okay, so 7 into 5. This is the way of writing since both the numbers are having one digit only. So we will write them on ones place. Now 5 into 7. 5 sevens are 35. So we will write 35. So note this down, dear students, in your book. Okay, I hope students you all have noted down. So this is all for today's lecture. We will meet in next lecture. Till then, bye bye students. Stay home, stay safe and keep practicing.